Good morning, everybody. This is Willie Paul, NorCal. Nice to see you. As you know, I'm putting together a toolkit for a virtual school called sacredpermaculture.net, and this is another lesson, so to speak, for that eventual school. What I'm hoping to do is to bring a sense of sacredness into permaculture, tie them together, and move forward with a consciousness that treats nature as sacred, perhaps. So what I have today is a questionnaire. It's called "What is Sacred to Youth?" I'm focusing on youth today because they're the future, and they're worth focusing on, obviously. So, in reference to what is sacred, one of the online dictionaries points out that sacred could have a religious purpose of some sort. Sacred could be holy. I'm not sure what that means either. There's a lot of jargon here. Got to get through that. It does obviously connect to religion in some fashion, and that's a question I have for you coming up. Sacred often is also connected to reverence, the sacred memory of a fallen war hero or activist, perhaps. Reverence. And finally, from the dictionary, sacred oaths, sacred rites. Not sure what that means. Sacred rites of passage. Something to explore. So I have a few questions for you. The first really is the most important to me, because I think it helps focus our attention on the idea of sacred. In fact, what I'm asking is for you to think about what is not sacred. By looking at the opposite of sacred, I think can come back to a better understanding of what is sacred. So it's a ploy, it's a tool I'm using. What is not sacred to you? Okay, so start there. Write that down. Second question, is sacred the same as holy? I guess that's more of a religious connection than anything. See what you think. Third question, is sacred defined by a specific religious group? If so, which one? Which religious group seems to have the hold on the sacred definitions, the sacred ways of being, sacred beliefs? What I'm trying to get you to do is look at what's currently being composed by religion, and I want you to free up your mind and get out of that trap, because certainly, in my opinion, religion has caused a lot of damage on the planet. Here's a good question. Is nature sacred? How is nature sacred? And I'm interested in how you come to that conclusion, yes or no, maybe. So think about that. That's an important question to me, and I wanted to ask you as well. Is the planet or Mother Earth sacred to you? That's a related question. What is Mother Earth? How is that sacred? Is Mother Earth holy? Is there a difference? Can sacred be a living person, or an animal, or a plant, or an ocean, or a mountain? Is Yosemite a sacred place? Good questions, huh? Furthermore, do you have sacred ideas, sacred books, sacred music? I'm trying to get you to feel through this issue and find out how you define sacred. That's what this questionnaire is all about. What is sacred to you and your family and your friends? I would ask that you ask. Talk about it over the dinner table. See what sacred is to your mother. You might be surprised. What forces are acting against your sacred beliefs? Good question these days. There's a lot of strife. Not just religious strife, but political strife. People telling you what to buy, what not to buy, what to wear, what to believe in. It's time to define what sacred is to you and move forward with it. Finally, How do you generate positive actions with your sacred beliefs? Ultimately, I think that we need to define sacred and then actionize it. We need to bring health to our communities and to the planet, and we need to actionize sacred. We need to put it in place, kickstart it, talk about it, and as a collective, define it, and raise the consciousness of this planet. Because I think there's a lot of people without any notion of sacred who are just mindless consumers. And corporations are profiting by that mindlessness. So it's time for everybody to deal with what is sacred. All right, thanks for coming. This is Willie Paul.